If you're a video business owner, freelancer, filmmaker, whatever it is, you make money around video. There is no doubt you have some fear, hesitation, anxiety going into 2023. That's completely valid. The market is down 20% this year. Companies are laying off employees. They're cutting costs where they can. And there's talk of a recession all over the place. Unfortunately, one of the first things to go typically in a recession is advertising spending and marketing spending. And if you are running a video business or working within video production, that typically falls into those categories. It's completely normal and valid to have some anxiety and fear of the unknown going into the new year with all of this talk about a recession. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do to prepare yourself and be better off if and when a recession does come. The first fundamental that is critically important is to be proactive in your business. If you're watching this video, then most likely you are already being proactive. You're searching this or this has come up and you've chosen to watch this to be proactive in preparing yourself and your business for a potential recession or economic downturn. Throughout the rest of these topics that I'm going to cover, the common theme is to be proactive with all of these, to take initiative before something happens and not as a reactive measure. In preparing your business for an economic downturn, you want to assess your business's current financial situation. You want to look at your profit, your expenses, where money is coming in and where money is going. It's really, really important in preparing for any type of economic downturn to cut costs where you can. A simple thing I would suggest doing that has been super helpful for me in the past is to make 3 separate categories of expenses. You have your expenses that are critical to the business's success, growth, and sustainability. You have expenses that are helpful and beneficial, but are not critical. And then you have your expenses that you really don't need and you could definitely live without. A lot of that last category could be recurring subscriptions or expenses that are coming in every single month that you have absolutely no idea about. So spend some time, sit down with your accountant or your accounting software and go through those various expenses and start today cutting those expenses that are not critical, not super important, and can save you money in the long run. So the next thing to do is to review and update your business plan. Now, a lot of you might not even have a business plan, and that's perfectly fine. A business plan could be a lot of different things. It's not one specific thing. It's basically your general goals and objectives and how you're gonna get to those within your business. In preparing for a recession or an economic downturn or a loss in sales, you want to evaluate where your time is gonna be best spent and where you can better utilize your time in those situations. If you're not currently focusing on sales, it might be very valuable for you to pivot and focus more on sales and getting new clients. If you're seeing that your current clients aren't sticking around for a very long time, then maybe you want to think about a different system that you can develop to create some kind of recurring revenue with your clients and certain offers that are going to bring them in and keep them there long term. Overall, reviewing your business plan can mean a lot of different things, but most importantly, you want to fully understand the direction that your business is going and how you can best facilitate that even in a time of economic uncertainty. The next point that is extremely, extremely important, and especially as you start to scale your video business, is to diversify your revenue streams and diversify your client base. Diversification is obviously super important at any time, whether the economy is doing well or poorly, but when you are going into a recession, there is no doubt that certain industries are going to get harder and other industries are not going to get hit at all, potentially. What you want to do is have your eggs, so to speak, in as many baskets as you can so that if one industry fails or is not doing well, you have those other industries to support you and to continue to bring in income for your business. Now, for those of you that are super niched down in a specific industry, that can be great, but at the same time, if that industry gets hit really hard, then you are SOL. And so even if you are niched down in one specific industry, I highly recommend at least diversifying a little bit with a few clients in different industries to protect yourself in the event of an economic downturn. The other point with this is to just diversify your income streams and revenue. Think of different services and offerings that you can provide your clients or new clients, new types of clients that are going to bring other types of revenue into your business. So for my own video business, for instance, I started an equipment rental company last year to supplement income and rent gear when we're not using it. It's It's a great way to diversify that revenue and have different streams coming in. And so if one stream of revenue is affected, it doesn't mean that the other stream of revenue is also going to be affected. The whole idea is you want separate streams that are not connected to one another. In the event that one fails, you still have the others. The last point I want to talk about is to build and sustain a strong team. Now, this might sound counterintuitive when we're talking about cutting expenses and cutting costs and everything else, but as I talked about earlier, it's critical for you as a business owner or operator to shift your focus into high revenue, high priority tasks such as sales, marketing, and making more money for your business. Doing that, however, you have less time to do video, edit, everything else. And so it's important to build and sustain a team even in the event of a recession, because those people are there for you to help support your company and support the tasks that you're unable to do when you're focusing on the high level tasks. Now, this doesn't mean to go recklessly hire a bunch of people right now, but what you want to do is hire wisely and hire when that need is there. If you're a one-man band right now, starting out by hiring freelancers or contractors is a great way to get started. It has a low barrier to entry and there's really no commitment. You're not putting people on payroll, you're not paying their taxes, and there's no time commitment on your end that you have to fulfill. The other thing to mention for business owners that do have employees is to be fully open and transparent with them. I've talked extensively with my team about what we're doing to prepare for the new year with a potential recession coming and how everybody can do their part to contribute and to help prepare us for the inevitable. Like I said before, your team and your employees are there to support your business. And so it's really, really important to bring them in and make sure that they are all aware of what's going on and they understand the situation and what they can do to play a role in the continued growth and success of your company. To sum it up, preparing your business, or if you're a freelancer yourself, for a potential recession is going to require some work. It's going to require you to be super proactive, and it's going to require you to potentially get out of your comfort zone. Obviously, no one can truly predict what's going to happen in the future when it comes to anything with the economy. So who knows what's going to happen? But I would say it's much more beneficial to be prepared and have something not happen than not be prepared and have something happen. This is all about increasing your business's chances of success should a recession come. If you guys are struggling with getting more clients or getting more sales, I'll link a video right here that I made about how to get video clients through video emails. It's one of my most effective strategies in getting new clients and having those clients long term. Thank you guys for watching. I wish everyone success and happiness in the new year. I will see you in the next video.